Hello, allergens.
Hey everybody, welcome to Allergy Spikes.
It tastes good.
We are doing, I'm so excited.
Yeah?
I'm so excited.
Say what we're doing?
Yes. It is a meat flour day. Actually,
100%?
100%.
Nothing but meat flour.
We've been preparing this for what, 2 months now? Something like that. Do a little bit, and figure something out, do a little bit more. So we've been doing this getting ready for this for what, 2 months. And we have 11 different meat flours to show you.
Yeah?
So,
awesome.
And it's how let's
how they
just
look at
do this. Let's just do this.
Awesome.
Okay, so we're going to start off with ground beef.
Yeah?
Now, everybody's been asking, actually I've had a lot of people go, can you do ground beef? This didn't work for us. I mean, yeah, you've got it, but our ground beef has a lot of fat in it. Now, I don't know, I did not want to buy ground beef lean. It may work better. If it works for you, that's awesome.
It was just too fatty for us, eh?
It's just too fatty. And the thing that I found is I tried to grind it to be finer, and actually it turned into almost a dough. It was weird. It was really weird. So I will never be doing that one again. Roast is a common. That's how I started this whole thing. Actually, I started with chicken, but started the videos and stuff with roast. Roast and round steaks are about the same. I was kind of wishing I would have done a round steak, but I never thought about it. They're about the same. They're nice. They're fine. And I use it a lot. Now, another one that I've started working with, we had a lot of beef cheeks. And I thought, well, let's just see if it works. It does. But the beef cheek has a lot of connective tissues in it.
Oh, okay.
So that makes it
a little bit tougher?
You'll have harder pieces in your flour. So you may notice it in some
it's kind of
things,
like cartilage.
other things you won't. Not really cartilage, it's more of a connective tissue, like a connective tissue. So you may notice this if you're doing things that are really fine. But if you're going to just like add it into, let's say a waffle where you've got other like eggs and cheese and stuff, you may not notice as much, but I really notice it in the pemmican.
Okay.
So then we have beef heart. And beef heart, I mean, I love heart no matter how it is. This is really nice and fine. The beef heart, what I usually do is I slow cook it, or a piece or a couple pieces, when I'm cooking either some ribs or even a roast or something. I'll throw some beef heart in there. And that way it slow cooks at the same time, and then I can throw it in and grind it up later. The others, like the roast, the cheeks, the round, it's all slow cooked. But then when you got to the kidney and the liver, I wasn't exactly sure how to do it, so I dehydrated it. Now we've got a video on how to dehydrate the liver and make the flour. It's the same pretty much that I did with the kidney. And it turned out fine, except for it kind of smells.
Yeah.
It kind of really smells. So, and like the thing is, if you want to put, make this up, this is not the amount that it makes, okay? This is just what's in the jar and what I haven't like snuck out of the jar and whatever. I don't have a uniformed amount of this much equals this much. The only place I have that is in the first meat flour video. So these are both soaked in cream overnight and then rinsed and then dehydrated. Okay, now on to birds. So we've got chicken, goose, duck. Now,
a lot of different colors.
Yeah. Now the chicken I heard a lot of people doing. The chicken was the very first one I did way back years ago. And Then I just kind of left it. But I find the chicken, if you want a very light taste, because the meats are a heavier taste to them, they're a heavier
beef ones?
flour. Yeah.
Chicken
The
has
chicken, the goose, the duck, these guys have a lighter taste to it. So you can hide it better.
Okay.
So these three, what I do is I just roast the whole bird. And then after I'm done roasting it, I pull off the chicken breast, the white meat, or the goose, whatever, the white meat, the breast, and mince it, and then I cook it in a 300-degree oven. Do the same thing that I did with the meat flour, 20 minutes, mix it around, 20 minutes, mix it around, depending on how much is in your pan, depending on like if your pan is over full or not full or whatever, it'll probably be around an hour to an hour 10, hour 20. But you have to watch it so you don't burn it. Now our family, we don't eat, like, there's like 4 of us. And to roast a whole turkey at one time is we found kind of useless. And it takes so long. So what I do is I always cut up the turkey. So I cut up the white meat and I boil it until it's cooked, and then I mince it, and then I dry it. So that's what I've done. But if you cook your whole turkey all at one shot, it's the same way that we did the chicken, the duck, the goose. So that works just as fine. They're all very fine. They're all really like almost a fluffy flour. It's kind of weird. And this one,
our brand new creation.
This idea I had a while ago. We couldn't get to town. We finally got to town. They didn't have any at Costco. So then I was really discouraged. And then all of a sudden I realized I never looked at Superstore. So I looked at Superstore. I found a package. And I thought, okay, here we go. Well, that was yesterday. Yeah. So we were up till like midnight dehydrating this thing. And if you don't like the smell of fish, don't do this. It stinks. Everything smelled like fish, and I didn't
think it was that bad.
Yeah, you like fish. I was running diffusers all over in here, and all I could still smell was fish. So I just did this. It's powder. It is really nice. You have to be careful with it that you don't want to over
dehydrate.
No, not over dehydrate, but over blend it.
Oh.
Because I found that it was starting to coat the bottom of the small blender.
Oh, so you can make a nut butter out of it.
Yeah, almost. So you have to be careful not to do that. All I did is, here's a package of what I usually buy from Costco. And I take that, just layer it off, put it on a rack for dehydrating, and then I dehydrate it. Now, like I said, this is the first time we ever did this.
So we don't have any experiments with what to put this into yet, eh?
Oh, no, absolutely not. I have no idea what I'm going to do with, because I don't like fish. But the temperature at 149 degrees. I started it lower, and it went for 5 hours, and then it went for 6 hours, and it was close, but it wasn't drying where I wanted it to be. So then I put it up to 149, and within that hour it dried. So I'm guessing that it'd be 5 hours at 149. But this is the fish.
Ooh,
and it,
crispy.
And the thing is I've used this stuff and I've made fish bacon with it for years. Mom, Dad, Chance, they all love the fish bacon. It bothers my mouth. Like it's really weird. But this stuff, I found that it's dried. I can eat this.
And it tastes good.
It's really good.
Yes, it is.
I really like it too. And it's weird because fish and I don't.
Yeah.
So, I hope you found this interesting. I hope you found this as exciting as I have. If I would have had the opportunity, I would have had some bison and some venison and stuff like that done too. I didn't have the opportunity to get any. Bison, I'm sure, will work great, just like a roast, because bison is a lean animal. Venison, I know somebody asked me about that. I'm pretty sure that would be no problem either. You just try to pick the leaner of
the leaner cuts and the leaner meat.
Yeah. So, and we don't do pork.
So we can't say anything about that one.
I have no idea with pork. We don't eat pork. We don't buy pork. We don't use pork. So I have no idea about that. You're going to have to do that one for yourself.
Well, for that, you can go hog wild and try it out.
Absolutely. So thanks for hanging with us and for checking out my meat flowers. And we had a blast doing this.
Yeah.
And can't wait. Oh, just one thing that I do is when I make pemmican for myself, I'll grab like some of this and some of that and some of that and put it together, and it's actually turning out really cool. So
it's great to make pumpkin with, eh?
it's great to make pemmican because you can change your flavors, you can change your whatever's in there, right?
Awesome.
So have a great day, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.